We on?
We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle, and I'm joined here by my brother Tim, and we got a baseball slate again to break down for today. Got a full slate here on Sunday, July the 25th, and I always have my sound up, so I always get that Facebook notification when we go live. Which if you guys join the Facebook group, link to that is in the description of the video. You can get a notification when we go live. Boom! Join our Facebook group, the official Earle Sports Bets Facebook group. Link to that is in the description of the video down below. That's a trained professional right there. But today we got a full baseball slate to go over, so it should be a fun one here. I got a decent amount of action. But first, we're going to recap what happened last night. And it was another not great night for me. For baseball, at least. I had my only winners were Detroit first five, the first five under in the Angels game, and the Dodgers first five minus a half. St. Louis can get the job done. Our best bet, the over in the Houston game, that did not come through, and it wasn't because Kyle Gibson slowed down the Astros. It's surprise, the Rangers can't hit. The New York Yankees first five, I had them, and they won the game. They just didn't win the first five. So that happened. Seattle and Oakland, it was 3-2 on the end of five. I had the under 4. Scored one too many runs. San Francisco, they forgot they had a baseball game yesterday. And this team's on the verge of being swept by the Pirates. I think if they get swept by the Pirates, that should automatically eliminate them from playoff contention, because if you get swept by the Pirates, you are a joke. But that being said, especially at home with the Pirates on the road, that just got swept by Arizona. And then the first five under for the Mets and the Blue Jays did not come through for me last night. A 3-run home run in the 3-run home run in
top of the fifth, and then
top of the fifth by Marcus Semien. So not what we wanted out of that one as well. So overall, not a great day on that. USC, on the other hand, I finished up 0.21 units. Let me grab my UFC book so I can go over my action for that. And last night could have been so much better, but I got robbed. And I know Tim's annoyed of hearing this because I was complaining about this all night long. But I just got to say my 2 cents here. UFC judges, they messed up on the Miranda Maverick Macy Barber fight. I had Miranda Maverick as one of my bigger plays this week. I got her at -120. She closed around at -150, -155. Beat a large line movement. And she loses a split decision that she should have won unanimously 29-28. Apparently, and then the other one that I have to complain about is the Kyler Phillips fight. Apparently, the only rounds that these UFC judges are judging is round 3. That's what they told me last night. Both those fighters dominated the first 2 rounds, my bad. Miranda Maverick won the she won the first and second round and lost the third round. But come on. If I would have gotten those decisions, that would have been a much bigger night. I ended up finishing up a 1/5 of a unit. Thank you to TJ Dillashaw. Thank you to Darren Elkins. I hit a +129 on him, and I hit a +325 of him inside the distance. So at least I cashed on that one. Giannis and Costa, first 5 under 1.5. I got that at +135 earlier in the week. It closed at even money. And I beat the time by 19 seconds. They really had me sweating that one out. Giannis gets the knockout at 2 minutes and 11 seconds of the second round. So they made me sweat that one out a little bit. And I did get the under in the Mickey Gall fight. I wish I bet Mickey Gall. I was looking at him a little bit after I saw the way Jordan Williams looked on the scale. And this guy just looked like he came ready to fight. I wish I had more of Mickey Gall. Unfortunately, I did not get to him. But Didn't think I was going to be saying I wish I had more Mickey Gall on Monday, last Monday, looking at it, because I was all over. I had Williams by knockout. Like, I had all these different ideas for betting that fight. I just needed to see how Williams looked at the scale. So I ended up just betting the under because it was either going to be a submission for Gall or it was going to be a knockout for Williams. So overall, up a fifth of a unit. I probably went on too long about the UFC card, but how was your night last night then?
Started off well. First two games of the day, had the under in the Cubs game, cashed. Had the under in the Yankee game, cashed. Had the Atlanta Braves, cashed. And then I don't know what happened. I got them all written up on the board. I had the Mets, lost 10-3. I had the over in that Nationals game. I had it at 9.5. They switched from Scherzer to Lester, went up to 10.5. I'm like, that's fine. I'll still grab that because giving up having them score one more run against Lester instead of Scherzer, that's fine. Didn't cash. Should have left that one alone. I did have the Rays run line last night. I did not have it as a video pick. I said that there was no value, but it did hit. They won 8-2. Tigers choked it away. Had them. That was a loss. Rangers and Astros were our best bet. Didn't work out. I had the under 7 in that Brewers game. A bottom of the 8th home run caused it from a win to a push. And it ended up pushing. And that didn't really do much. And then my last bet of the day was the under in that Seattle game. Also a loser. So last night, out of all my bets, I think I finished down about a unit. Ready to get right back into it. I know games start at 1 o'clock, so let's go ahead and start breaking down the slate.
Yeah, we have games starting in around 2 hours, so let's get it started here. The Atlanta Braves are at the Philadelphia Phillies. We are getting the Phillies are on a -165. It's a +152 the opposite way with the Braves here. Over under of 9.5 runs for this game. We're getting Toussaint taking on Nola in this matchup. Where are you looking out for this first game?
I will say real quick, with this entire Sunday card, there's not really much that I like. I have 6 bets today. One of them is going to be our best bet. So I'll have 5 plays for video. This is actually one of the games that I did like. But hold on one second. Hi, how you doing? I do like this one. I went over. I think we get some offense in this game. It's only at a 9.5. It's actually at plus money now at 9.5. Nola, even though he's been pitching crazy good, like he's been getting a lot of strikeouts, his whip is down, he's still allowing runs. And they still get tagged up heavy from it. What are you clicking? Stop clicking. I think that this Phillies team is going to score against Toussaint, whatever his name is. Yeah, there you go. Croissant. I think that runs will get scored. And then that Philly bullpen is still very questionable. We saw that 15-3 game last night. I don't think we see anything close to that, but I do think this game goes over.
Yeah. Looking at this game for me, looking at the Braves side, Toussaint is 1-0, 1.35 ERA, a .75 WHIP. He just had his first major league start. He went 6 2/3, allowing with 5 strikeouts and 2 walks. He went up against the San Diego Padres. He looked really good in that game. Only allowed 1 earned run on 3 hits. On the other side, Aaron Nola, 6-6, a 4.64 ERA, a 1.24 WHIP, 106 2/3 innings pitched, 131 strikeouts, and 24 walks. Is it safe to say he's had a disappointing season? Someone that I thought was a decent long shot to win the NL Cy Young, to be completely honest. Looking at the player profit rankings, Toussaint, if you backed him in his first game, in his first start, you're up $155. Good job. He's 1-0. Aaron Nola, 9-10. You're down $325 backing him this season. So Nola's not been a profitable pitcher, usually because he's considered one of the better pitchers for the Phillies. I think he's the number 2 behind Zach Wheeler. I think that's kind of the obvious opinion by now. This guy's been getting rocked lately, though. In his last start against the Yankees, 4 earned runs on 7 hits, 5 and a third innings pitched. The previous start before that, Chicago, 4 earned runs in 6 hits and 6 innings pitched. The start before that, 7 earned runs, 4 and 2/3 innings pitched against the Marlins, who can't hit worth a damn. He did pitch well against the Mets. The start before that, no runs on 2 hits and 5 and a third. But the start before that, 6 runs on 6 hits and 2 in the third innings pitch against the Giants. This guy's been getting absolutely rocked lately. I do not trust this guy. He is so erratic. And I beat a small little line movement on my first play for this one, and I also bet another one this morning. Give me the Atlanta Braves team total over 3.5. Aaron Nola's given up at least 4 runs in 4 of his last 5 starts. He's been absolutely getting dinged up. And when we're at it, give me the Atlanta Braves at a plus 152. This is a spot where I had this game priced Phillies minus 115, minus 120. So I'm getting plus 150. I actually got this line at plus 160 last night. And the Braves are 100% the play on this game. Even if win or loss, there's a ton of value on this play here. Around 40 cents or 30, 40 cents of value on the Atlanta Braves in this spot. Give me the Braves here, plus 152. I think they get the win today.
Morning. Need 2 winners, please. Check the Magic Conch. I mean, we only give out winners. It's just the teams that mess up our winning plays.
Magic Conch, will we win today? No. Damn.
Oh, don't be like that, Nick. Come on.
I'm joking. I was making a reference to the SpongeBob episode, the Magic Conch. All right, fine. We'll move on to our next game here as the Baltimore Orioles look to go for the sweep against the Washington Nationals. The Orioles are a minus 117 to plus 107 the opposite way with the Nationals. Over under 10.5 runs for this game. Paulo Espino takes on John Means in this matchup. Espino 2-2, a 3 ERA, a 1.04 whip, 51 innings pitched, 34 strikeouts, and 9 walks. John Means is 4-3 this season, a 2.72 ERA, a 0.87 whip, 71 strikeouts and 13 walks and 76 innings pitched. Probably the only competent pitcher here for these Baltimore Orioles. And looking at this game here, John Means is the only one I have player profit ranking for. The Orioles are 5-7 when he starts. You're down $36. And looking at this game, I like the first 5 under here. I got the first 5 under. I believe it's a 5.5. 5.5 at minus 115. Both these teams have been trending towards the under recently. Baltimore's gone actually under in back-to-back games. Matt Harvey pitched absolutely phenomenal last night. Maybe Matt Harvey is a bet-on pitcher. I think that's something we didn't talk about enough during the recap. Was Matt Harvey going 6 innings and only allowing 1 hit. But on the other side, the Nationals have gone under in 3 straight as well. I really, really wanted to take the Orioles in this spot, but not as a favorite. I had this game lined as a pick'em, so I was hoping I was going to wake up this morning because there was no line on this last night. I was hoping I was going to wake up this morning, see the Orioles for plus money, and bet them to sweep the Nationals. I'm not betting them at minus 117 now. There's no value on that. If anything, there's slight value on the Nationals at plus money because I feel like any plus money in this spot is the value side per se. So first 5, under 5.5 is where I'm going for this game. Also, one thing also to keep in mind that I think is going to help, the starting lineup for the Nationals today has a whopping total of what looks like 5 at-bats against John Means. They haven't seen him.
Well, to be fair, John Means has this is not his rookie year, right?
Second year, I believe.
Second year. And the big thing right now with him is he is still coming off of injury. He pitched the 20th, so 5 days ago. Got the loss against Tampa Bay, allowed 5 earned runs and 7 hits in 5 innings. And we believe he is a spider attack guy. His spin rate was down a little bit. If anything, there might be a little bit of value on the Washington Nationals today. Because a lot of people are probably overbetting. A lot of people are overbetting John Means, and the fact that Washington is struggling, but I just feel like there's value there. I'm actually going to go ahead and put. I'm going to add it to my card. I'm going Washington today. I think that they avoid the sweep, kind of like a getaway day against a overpriced John Means. I'm going to take the value. I'll go Washington. I'll go ahead and type it up. Give me the Washington Nationals. It's at a plus 107.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Can't argue with plus money here. I just can't trust the Nationals at this moment, especially Apollo Espino on the mound. But we'll move on to our next game here. We have the Miami Marlins hosting the San Diego Padres. Did you get that one?
Oh, no, I did not. Okay. I did not get a line for that
one. That line just came out not too long ago. But we'll go over the Reds and Cardinals first, and then you can type up the Padres and the Marlins. So we'll look at the Cincinnati Reds hosting the St. Louis Cardinals. Minus 161 for the Reds, plus 148 for the Cardinals. Over under of 10 runs for this game. Johan Oviedo takes on Sonny Gray, and today feels like a Gray day. I don't know. I think we have 3 Grays pitching because we had the Battle of the Grays in LA today with the Dodger game, but that'll be for later. Looking at the pitching matchup for this one, both these pitchers have not been great this year. Oviedo, 0-5, a 4.81 ERA, a 1.50 WHIP in 58 innings pitched, 45 strikeouts, and 31 walks. Sonny Gray, 2-5, a 3.65 ERA, a 1.35 WHIP in 66 2/3 innings pitched, 86 strikeouts, and 27 walks. Both these pitchers have not looked particularly great this year. And I'm staying off this game. I have this game priced correctly. I had the Reds around a 155. So, I mean, no value on either side for me here. Looking at player profit rankings, both these pitchers are not profitable to bet on. The Reds are 6-7 when Gray starts. You're down $220. Oviedo, the Cardinals are 3-9 when he starts. You're down $399 so far this season. So both these pitchers are not good ones to bet on. This is a game that's priced correctly, and one I'm just not getting involved with. So I'm going to pass on this game between the Cardinals and the Reds.
Yeah, I already put my bet in the scroll. I went over in this game. By telling me that there's 2 pitchers that are not profitable this year, have not pitched well this year, and I looked at the weather in Cincinnati. It's supposed to be anywhere from 80 to 85 degrees with about 70% humidity and winds blowing out. So I think there's going to be runs. I think that this is going to be a heavier scoring game. So I went with the over. I went with the over 10 in this one. It's at a minus 104. I think it's just a solid spot for this one because Oviedo, 0-5, 4.81 ERA, has not pitched well. Sonny Gray, 2-5, 3.65. He's been pitching all right, but nothing crazy to push me away from this over. And I just think I think that there can be runs. Cincinnati's bullpen is still very sus. And the one big concern for me with this over will be St. Louis's bats, but I think they get enough done today in order to help this one go over.
Sounds good. Yeah, I mean that's probably is to look there. Definitely no looks on the sides at all. And looking at these looking at these lineups against these pitchers, the only one on the Cardinals with any type of success against Gray though is Tommy Edman. He's 4 for 9, but no home runs or anything like that. And on the other side, if you're looking for a home run prop, Jonathan India, he's 1 for 1 against Oviedo. That only one is a home run, but these guys haven't really seen Oviedo much at all. So I'm just pulling at straws there. But looking at okay, we'll move on.
I got you.
San Diego Padres at the Miami Marlins. It's a minus 195 for the Padres. Now it's a plus 179 for the Marlins. This line opened at a minus, I want to say 168, 170 for the Padres, and it's immediately been bet up. And I bet this, to give you an idea, I bet this game about 3 minutes before the show started, and I got the first 5 -0.5 at -120. That is now ballooned to a -145. There's no official pick for me here. Looking at the pitchers, though, or looking at the game, let me just break out the whole game down here. Padres -195. It's a +180 the opposite way with the Marlins. Over under 7.5 runs for this game. And once again, I bet a first 5 -0.5. And then my book puts out the team total. And they're teasing me here. They put the Marlins team total at 2.5. I know. I should have done that with the Pirates yesterday. Guess what? I'm staying off of that one, though, today. I like Yu Darvish in this matchup. Yu Darvish, 7-4, 3.09 ERA, a 1 whip. Show more. All right, there we go. And 110 innings pitched, 128 strikeouts, and 26 walks. On the other side, Curtis, 3-1, a 2.63 ERA, a 1.14 whip. He's pitched 37 2/3 innings pitched. He struck out 38 batters and walked 9 of them. I was also leaning towards the first 5 under on this one. It's a 4. Both these teams have been trending heavy under recently, with the Marlins going under in 4 in a row and the Padres going under in 5 in a row. So I feel like first 5 under could be a nice play as well for this game, but I'm going to stay away from that's the total. I'm just going to go, now that I have the Padres first 5 -0.5. It's not an official video play because it's a -145 now. It's not a -125 or a -120. So I'm going to I have the Padres first 5 -0.5. No value on it anymore, though.
I will say with this game, as you guys saw, I didn't have it typed up. I've done 0 into it because we didn't know that it was Curtis pitching for Miami I didn't realize until I was typing up that we actually had a line. So I'm not going to go and BS and try to find something to go ahead and give you a lean towards because I've done no research into this game. So I'm going to just save the time. I have nothing for this one.
Fair enough. Just a little bit of honesty there. Yeah, let's see if there's any no Marlins lineups not available. Yeah, on Sundays I have more lineups available so I can see what they do against these pitchers. But moving on to the next game here, the New York Yankees are at the Boston Red Sox. Domingo Germán taking on Martin Perez. The Yankees the Red Sox are -135. It's a +125 run back on the Yankees. What are you looking at for this matchup?
I went under again. These Yankee Boston. This is the 4th game of the 4-game series, and they've gone under the total every single time. And now you're telling me it gets bumped up to a 10.5? No, it goes under again. This Yankee team is still missing some big bats. Do we have an official lineup for them?
No, we don't have a lineup yet for them.
Oh, that kind of sucks. Because I know Judge is still out.
Yep.
And there was a couple other guys that are still out. And the Yankees, they came back and won yesterday.
Sanchez, Gittins.
But this Yankee team is struggling. Yes, they won yesterday on a comeback in the 8th inning. So, now I'm going under in this game. I think this one sails way under. I think it ends up being like a 3-2 type game again, where one of these, it's a hard-fought pitcher's duel, and I'm going under in this one. I think 10.5 is way too high for these two teams. I can't hear you. You're muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Why did you mute yourself?
I didn't. Something popped up that said connection to my my microphone.
Okay.
It's the joy of doing live shows, people. You get live reactions and live things go wrong. But yeah, I'm on the same exact page as you here, Tim. I was looking at the under in this game, looking at the pitchers. Domingo Germán, 4-5, a 4.71 ERA, a 1.24 whip, and 86 innings pitched, 80 strikeouts, and 22 walks. Martin Perez, 7-6, a 4.16 ERA, a 1.48 whip, 88 2/3 innings pitched, 74 strikeouts, and 30 walks. Looking at player profit rankings for this one, both these pitchers are profitable this year. Domingo Germán, the Yankees are 9-7. You're up $94. Martin Perez, this guy has surprised me because I liked fading him last year. He's been pretty good though this year. 11-8. You're up $294 backing Martin Perez and the Red Sox this year. But I do like the under as well. I got a great number. This is a high number here. I got the first 5 under 6 runs for the Red Sox and the Yankees. I love betting under 6s for the first 5 because you can get a run an inning for the first 5 and still be good. All right. Apparently, we lost Tim. But I like the first 5 under 6 runs for this game. I feel like that's a great spot. Both these teams have been trending a little bit towards the under recently. They've both gone under in their last 3 games, and they both have an over-under record of 3-6-1 in their last 10 games. So I feel like the under is the play for this one. I got the first 5 under 6 for this one between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. All right. Let's see. I see Tim.
Hey. Sorry.
Oh, what's that all about?
The door was locked and Sean wanted to get inside. I wasn't going to have him sit outside for another half an hour.
Fair enough. All right. Well, we are done with the Yankee game. All you have to do is put the first 5 under 6 at -105. I want to say it is. Yeah, -105 for the Yankees and Red Sox for me.
First 5 under 6 at minus what?
105.
Sounds good. By the way, you have access to be able to switch those numbers as well.
I know. I just don't feel like it.
All right, fair enough.
All right, we'll move on to the next matchup here. We have the Tampa Bay Rays at the Cleveland Indians. A -165 for the Rays. It's a +152 for the Indians. Over-under of 9 runs for this game. Ryan Yarbrough takes on Tristan McKenzie in this one. And looking at this game, Ryan Yarbrough 6-4, a 4.59 ERA, a 1.22 WHIP, 102 innings pitched, 84 strikeouts, and 19 walks. Tristan McKenzie 1-4, a 5.91 ERA, 1.46 WHIP, 53 and a third innings pitched, 71 strikeouts, and 41 walks. One thing that he continues to struggle with every start is the walks. That's a really bad strikeout to walk ratio for Tristan McKenzie there. But looking at this game, I definitely see value on this Cleveland side. I did not bet it, but I had this game lined around 125. This Indians team's just been playing really bad lately, so it's just not a team I can particularly trust right now. The value shows there is value on the Indians here. I had this game priced at 122, 125-ish, and we're getting 150. So this is a spot where it's Indians. It's dog or pass for me here. I'm going to pass on this game, though. I just don't see a need to force a play here with the Indians. That's been playing really bad lately. So I'm going to pass here.
Yeah. I want to bring up a quick statistics. I wanted to check out in between games. I wanted to check out who was the most profitable pitcher of 2020. It's Ryan Yarbrough, the guy that's pitching today for the Tampa Bay Rays. I just happened to look that up right before this game, and I thought that was pretty funny. But no, this is not a spot where I want to force a play either. If anything, I was going to be interested in the Tampa Bay run line, but that's at a -115. I cannot be interested in that one. I only go after run lines as I mentioned when there is positive money involved. So I'm not going to be betting on this one. Definitely lean towards Tampa. If by some miracle we can get the Tampa Bay run line to a plus money, I'll be on that again. But as of right now, I don't like anything in this game.
All right, we'll move it on here to the next game. We have the New York Mets hosting the Toronto Blue Jays. My bad. -115 for the Blue Jays. It's a +105 for the Mets here. Over under of 9.5 runs for this game. Rich Hill and Ross Stripling. The first start for Rich Hill for the New York Mets. And where are you looking at for this matchup?
Man, I think Rich Hill gets thrown into a matchup that's not particularly ideal for him, because he gets to go into a new division, he gets to go into a new league, and who does he face? Old division rivals. These Toronto Blue Jays can hit off of Rich Hill. Vlad, 326 average. Simeon, 273 average. Include. Oh wait, no, that's just batting average. Nope, sorry, matchup. Okay, never mind. I was reading batting average instead of the actual matchup against Hill. Bo Bichette has had a decent shot. He's 1 for 3. Santiago, 2 for 4. And Toscan Hernandez, 2 for 4. 1 for 2, sorry. Yeah, nothing really. I was looking at them like, wow, these guys have fantastic numbers off of Rich Hill, and then I realized I was reading off their batting average from this year, because I'm like, there's no way Vlad Guerrero Jr. has 32 home runs off of Rich Hill. That's crazy. But the Toronto Blue Jays have seen him before. Old division rival, and I think that the advantage right now would be towards Toronto. Not enough for me to want to go and grab it just off of that basis alone. But I do think that this one's going to be a toss-up. If anything, maybe a lean towards the over in this one as well. But I'm going to be laying off this game. I don't think that there's any spots that I particularly want to go and bet on.
Yeah, for me, looking at we'll start with the pitching matchup here. Ross Stripling, 3-6, a 5.04 ERA, 1.31 WHIP, 75 innings pitched, 78 strikeouts, and 25 walks. Looking at Rich Hill here, he doesn't have any stats on the ESPN app because he's with a new pitcher, but he's 6-4 this season, a 3.87 ERA, 1.16 WHIP, and 95 and a third innings pitched, 91 strikeouts, and 41 earned runs, 36 walks. And we all know what we're going to get from Rich Hill. Rich Hill is someone where he's consistent. We're going to get 5 innings pitched from him, and we're going to get around 2 runs. Honestly, I think this was a great acquisition, though, for the New York Mets, who are desperate for pitching at this moment with all the injuries they have. I love this matchup for Rich Hill. I don't know what you're talking about here. Yeah, George Springer, 1 for 7. Vlad Guerrero, 0 for 3. Simeon, 0 for 5. Bichette, 1 for 3. Hernandez, 1 for 2. Grichuk, 0 for 1. Espinal, 1 for 2. This is a Blue Jays team that doesn't particularly hit Rich Hill. So, and I don't think the Mets lineup has any experience. Oh, okay. The thing, though, is the Mets have a total combined of 4 at-bats versus Ross Stripling. Pete Alonso is 1 for 1. Dom Smith is 0 for 1. Villar is 0 for 2. This is a spot where I see value on the New York Mets here. I had them priced around a minus 125, minus 130, and I got them in the first 5 here at plus 115. New York Mets plus 115 is at the absolute value spot here. I think Rich Hill goes out, does what he does best, gives you 5 innings, keeps you in the game, and I think the Mets can win the first 5 here. I think Rich Hill is going to have a decent game today, and first game in the new uniform, he's going to want to show up, and I think he will today. Give me the New York Mets in the first 5, plus 115.
Got you. I got you. We'll go ahead and go to this game.
Yeah, we have the Los Angeles Angels and the Minnesota Twins for this matchup. You can get the Twins for minus 118 to plus 108 the opposite way. With the Angels, we're getting Bailey Ober versus Jose Barria, I want to say. Jamie Barria, my bad. Looking at the pitchers here, Barria, 6 innings pitched, so take these stats with the grain of salt. 0-0, 10.5 ERA, and a 2 WHIP. He's struck out 1 and walked 5. Not a good first start. Bailey Ober, 1-1, a 5.45 ERA, 1.34 WHIP, 38 innings pitched, 41 strikeouts, and 12 walks. This is a play that I've cashed, I think, the last 2 days. No, I cashed it yesterday. I didn't cash it the day before. I'm going with the first 5 under here with the Angels and the Twins. You can get this at a 4.5, I believe. No, 5.5. 5.5. No, it's up to a 6 now. Wow, I bet that at the wrong time. It's up to a 6 now. First 5 under 6 runs with the Twins and the Angels in the spot. This is a series where I thought we were going to come in and see a lot of runs, and we've seen the absolute opposite. The Twins have gone under in 3 straight, 3-6-1 over under record in their last 10 games. The Angels have gone under in 7 of their last 10 games, including 5 in a row. This is a first 5 under 6 spot for me here. I unfortunately got it at 5.5. I wish I got it at 6, but it is what it is. I think we're going to see an under first 5 here at 6 runs between the LA Angels and the Minnesota Twins.
Yeah, this is another one that I passed on. I have 1, 2, 3, 7 picks now today after I added 1 to my card. I don't know. I just don't see. I know you like your under in this one. I just don't see much value in that. I know that they've both been crazy under, but Bailey Ober has not pitched particularly well. And I know Jamie Barrera has only pitched, 6 innings this year?
Yeah.
So I can't really trust him either. And the bats have been quiet this entire series. I think that they could wake up today. So I'm not interested in an under. Not going after an over. If anything, I might lean more towards the Twins to win the game. But I'm not really interested in this one. This is a story of one team that's bad and then one team that's trying to be good but isn't. So I'm not really too interested in this one.
Yeah, for me, I feel like on Sundays, I'll do my normal handicapping, but I generally look to emphasize more a little bit on first 5 unders and underdogs. I feel like those unders and underdogs go hand in hand on Sundays, I feel. Which I know sounds weird, but it happens. For whatever reason, underdogs seem to always hit on Sunday. So I'll lean towards the Angels in this one as well. You can get the Angels at a plus 108. I had them priced at plus 108, so no value on that. So I like the first 5 under, and that's it.
Yeah. Those plays be hitting more than Chick-fil-A on Sundays, so.
There you go. Moving on to the next one. I'm good. All right, moving on. Detroit Tigers at the Kansas City Royals. We have Dustin Lynch making his return off the IL, taking on Tariq Skubal in this matchup. You can get the Tigers for a minus 101. The Royals are a minus 109, so almost a pick 'em in this spot here between these two teams. Where are you looking at for this game with the over-under being 10 runs as well?
How many innings has he pitched this year? Oh, he actually has pitched a decent amount of innings.
Who?
Oh, no, he's pitched 9. He's pitched 8 innings this year. 8 innings. I can't do math.
Yeah.
He's pitched 8 innings this year and has a 15 ERA.
Yep. Beautiful.
I'm passing on this game. If anything, I would be on Detroit. I've been on Detroit the last 2 days. I'm not betting them for another couple days until they can start winning again. If anything, I think it would be Royals or nothing. I know it's basically a pick 'em price, but I like to say this: when the two teams are both at minus money, there is no value for me in that game. Unless if there's a little bit of plus money, then there could be some value. If Detroit was a plus 103 or something, I would say that there's value there, but I am not going after anything unless there's plus money involved in this game. So if Kansas City gets bet up a little bit and Detroit becomes plus money, I will grab Detroit. Probably not going to be betting this game.
Yeah, for me, first of all, I have to start by saying I strongly disagree with your statement when you see two teams in the negative money saying there's no value. That is 100% wrong. If I have a game handicapped at a team around minus 125, minus 130, and they're sitting at minus 108, yeah, I'm going to take the minus 108. So it all depends on what you have.
This is not one of those games.
No, I had Detroit price at minus 113. So slight value on Detroit. Not on the first 5, though, because that's where I would target them. They're minus 116 on the first 5. The books have caught on. It's a 15-cent difference. But with that being said, looking at the pitchers here, Tariq Skubal, started off the year really bad. He's been much, much better the last month or two. 6 and 8, a 4.18 ERA, a 1.33 WHIP, and 94 and 2/3 innings pitched, 109 strikeouts and 38 walks. On the opposite side, Dustin Lynch 0-2, a 15.75 ERA, 2.88 WHIP, 8 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts and 5 walks. You gotta take those stats for Dustin Lynch with a grain of salt, though. He's only pitched 8 innings. It's not like we have a larger sample size where he's been garbage for 60 innings and still has a 15 ERA. He wouldn't be in the major leagues at that point, though. For me, it's a stay away game for me. I'd lean towards the Tigers in the spot. I'm not touching this team right now. They just lost back-to-back games. The Royals are actually playing halfway decent baseball. They beat the Brewers the last 2 games of that series, and now they're on the verge of sweeping the Tigers, who just came off of a 7-game win streak themselves. So they basically took all the air out of the sail of the Detroit Tigers. And I would be surprised if they finish it off today. Am I betting this game, though? Absolutely not. I'm going to stay away from this one.
Sounds good to me. How about this one? What are we thinking for this one?
I'm thinking I did a free pick for this video last night, and I did give out a play on it, and the lines moved drastically since that. So looking at this game, we have the Houston Astros hosting the Texas Rangers. It is a -250 for the Astros. It's a +224, +225 for the Rangers. We're getting Hearn versus Greinke, the matchup, over-under of 9 runs in this game. Hearn is 2-3, a 4.70 ERA, a 1.43 WHIP, and 46 innings pitched, 50 strikeouts, and 24 walks. On the opposite side, Zach Greinke, 9-3, a 3.58 ERA, a 1.12 WHIP, and 120 and 2/3 innings pitched, 89 strikeouts, and 24 walks. Looking at the player profit rankings for this one, I need to flip my page over. I have nothing on Hearn. The Astros, though, are 14-6 in Greinke. Starts up $411 back in Greinke. He's been pretty good this year. Can't complain about him. I have a play on this game. Unfortunately, the line has moved drastically since I gave it out as a free pick video. I got the Astros first 5 -0.5. I got it at -145 this morning. It is now up to a -160. I wouldn't bet it at -160. I think it's lost all its value. But at -145, I still liked it. So I have a bet first 5 -0.5 at -145, but I'm not going to give that out because I'm not giving out stale lines. So yeah. So overall for this game, it's for the video's sake, it's a pass. But I do have a play on the Astros first 5.
I have an actual play that I'm going to give out for this game. And that's under. I'm going under in this one. Texas has proved to us that they cannot use their baseball bats to hit the baseball and run bases. They can't hit. They cannot hit right now. They've proved to us that multiple times. The only games that they've gone over the past couple games were when Toronto went and scored a crap ton on them. I like the under in this one. I think Greinke's going to shut him down again. I think that at most Texas scores 2. I think that Astros will score what they need to, but I don't think that this one goes over. I'm going to stick with the under in this one. You got Texas.
ATW.
What is ATW?
Maybe against the spread, so +1.5. I think ATS is what he meant to type.
Maybe. But I just like the under in this game. If anything, I would be leaning towards and towards the under in this one. Did you just say actors hit more?
Astros.
Most hits. No. I think this is a low scoring game. I think it's very similar to the one that we had last night. It's like a 4-1 type of game. I think Astros do what they need to do, and Texas doesn't score.
Mm-hmm. And looking at the career numbers versus Greinke, the only player that has anything remote of success is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, 5 for 9 in his career against Greinke. No home runs, though. Ibanez, 0 for 3. Nate Lau, 0 for 5. Heim, 0 for 4. David Dahl, 5 for 21. Holt, 0 for 2. White, 1 for 4. and I saved the best for last. Joey Gallo, 0 for 14. So not much success with 7 strikeouts for Joey Gallo there. No surprise there, though, because he strikes out half the time. So, I definitely support your under there. I think that absolutely the Houston Astros should just walk away with this game. This is also keep in mind, and I'm surprised we didn't mention it while during this breakdown. The Rangers have lost 11 straight games.
That thing.
That fact too. Keep that in mind as well.
I forgot about that one. The thing is, I didn't bring it up because I didn't think I needed to. I don't think anybody is betting Houston on the money line, minus 250. And I don't think anybody's betting Houston on the run line, minus 133. So I didn't think I would need to have to bring that up. But yes, Texas has lost 11 straight.
Yeah. I think that if you do want to play the Astros on the money line, it's a parlay piece.
Not even.
Or play them on the run line, lay minus 1.5 to lay minus 135. I think they dominate this game again. So the Rangers have proved that they are not winning games right now, and they are getting blown out in these games during their 11-game losing streak. 4-1 loss, 7-3 loss, 7-5 loss, 4-2 loss, 4-1, 14-0, 10-0, 5-0, 10-2, 4-1, 8-4. Okay, they haven't covered a plus 1.5 run line during this losing streak at all. The last time they did that was the last time they won a game, which was 3-2 against the Athletics. So this team isn't even covering run lines, guys.
And that was pre-All-Star break. They have not won a game since before the All-Star break.
Yes. So, Houston's the only spot you can look at for this matchup.
Correct.
All right, moving on. Arizona Diamondbacks are at the Chicago Cubs. It's a minus 176 for the Cubs. It's a plus 162 for the Diamondbacks. Over-under of 9 runs for this game. We're getting Caleb Smith and Trevor Williams. Where are you looking at for this one?
I didn't bet this one. Looking at it, Smith 3-6, over 4 ERA, not pretty. Williams 3-2, over 5 ERA, also not pretty. If anything, you can lean towards that over 9 at plus 100. These teams have been going over the past couple games. Actually, no, they didn't go over yesterday, but they scored 10 runs yesterday. The total was 11. They went under that, but I feel like 9's a little bit of a low total. Probably a lean towards that. There's no way I could bet on the Cubs. There's no way you could lay minus 176 on the Cubs and say you're comfortable with that. And I'm not interested in the Diamondbacks. No, this one's a pass for me. There's better spots on the slate. I'm not interested.
Yeah, looking at the pitchers here, Caleb Smith 3-6, a 4.38 ERA, a 1.35 WHIP, 78 innings pitched, 88 strikeouts, 39 walks. On the opposite side, Trevor Williams 3-2, a 5.68 ERA, a 1.62 WHIP, and 52 innings pitched, 55 strikeouts, and 22 walks. One thing that really, I was looking at these lines that really caught my attention was the books really understand the discrepancy between the starting pitching and the bullpens in this one. They obviously like the starting pitching of the Arizona Diamondbacks way better than the Chicago Cubs, and then also a nice combination of the Cubs bullpen being way better than the Diamondbacks. Full game, the Diamondbacks are a plus 162. First 5, they're a plus 135. There's a 27-cent difference between the first 5 and the full game. I think that's one of the most I've seen all season. That's because this Chicago Cubs team, as bad as they've been, the only thing keeping their head above water remotely is their bullpen. They've had a good bullpen. I believe they're the number 1 rated bullpen for a while. I think they're still a top 10 bullpen in the league. They've slowed down definitely, but this was a top bullpen before their big collapse to a point where I was betting Chicago Cubs full games rather than first 5. They're 4th now.
The Chicago Cubs, in terms of bullpen ERA, are tied for 4th. They're tied with Miami, and the only teams ahead of them, San Francisco's number 3, Tampa Bay is number 2, San Diego's number 1.
Yeah, they have a good bullpen in San Diego there. But yeah, I'm staying off this game. I was leaning towards the team total over with Arizona, though.
To push your point, worst ERA bullpen, Arizona Diamondbacks. There you go.
because I had Arizona first 5 circled on my book when I was writing my stats down, but I had this game priced at Chicago minus 135, minus 140. So I didn't see any value when I saw that the Arizona first 5 was a 135. If I could have gotten 150 for it, I would be all over this Arizona first 5.
Correct. Oh, got a good one here.
Oh, yeah. This one's pissed me off the last day. San Francisco Giants, Pittsburgh Pirates. J2 Brubaker takes on Alex Wood in this matchup. Minus 185 for the Giants. It's a plus 170 the opposite way with the Pirates. Over under of 7.5 runs, my bad. I was looking at the wrong game. And looking at this pitching matchup here, JT Brubaker, 4-9, a 4.68 ERA, a 1.20 WHIP, and 92 1/3 innings pitched, 93 strikeouts, and 22 walks. On the opposite side, Alex Wood, 8-3, a 3.77 ERA, 1.17 WHIP, 88 1/3 innings pitched, 94 strikeouts, and 24 walks. Looking at player profit rankings, we have Alex Wood, 10-6, plus 151. On the opposite side, J2 Brubaker. For whatever reason, people love backing him. They say, oh, he's the best pitcher on the Pittsburgh Pirates. 4-13, the Pirates record when he starts. You're down $884. You want to keep backing J2 Brubaker? I don't think you like money. He's been awful this year, and people still think he's the best that the Pirates got. If I want to back the Pirates, it has to be a JT Brubaker on the mound. Wrong. That's Tim Anderson or Tyler Anderson. You have to have Tyler Anderson on the mound to back him. But first 5 minus half a run for the Giants, minus 115. I got that at minus 125 this morning, so I got a bad line on that one. But I'm on the Giants first 5 here, minus a half a run. I think the Giants absolutely jump on Brubaker here. I don't think the Giants get swept. If the Giants get swept, they're an absolute joke losing to the Pittsburgh Pirates. You're telling me you took 3 out of 4 from the Dodgers, but you can't beat the Pirates with 1 game? Give me a break. Giants first 5 minus a half here.
Yeah, real quick, I like correcting you whenever I can. The most profitable pitcher on the Pittsburgh Pirates is not Tyler Anderson.
It's Chad Kuhl.
It's Chad Kuhl up 8 units. But for this game, yeah, I love fading JT Brubaker. Love it, love it, love it. And the best way I could do that for this game is I gotta find the line. Where did it go? There it is. San Francisco Giants on the run line, plus 111. I think that's just the best spot on the slate on this game for me. Brubaker, worst pitcher in baseball in terms of pitcher profit rankings, which when you're betting is a key factor. Alex Wood has been decent. Obviously, Nick said he's profitable. I don't think that the Giants get swept by the Pittsburgh Pirates. If they were to, it's not because of JT Brubaker. I think that San Francisco comes into this game, takes care of business like they're supposed to, and I think we get a win from the San Francisco Giants, like 6-0 or something. I think Alex Wood shuts them down. I think that this needs to be some type of, let's put our foot down. This is the Pittsburgh Pirates that we need to keep trying to gain positions on the Dodgers. We just won 3 out of 4, but we're now losing ground because we can't beat the Pirates. I think the division lead is back down to 1 game? 2 games. Okay, it's still 2 games. But this Giants team needs to keep going in order if they want to really win this division, which I think that they can. They just came off a big series against Dodgers. I expected the first game to be a drop-off. I did not expect last night to be. I expect the Giants to be back tonight. They just need to get this in their head that they need to win against these bad teams. So San Francisco on the run line is where I'm going with this one.
Yeah. All right. Then we'll move on to the next game here. By the way, did you add in the plays on the bottom scroller there?
I added in mine. Where did you go with it?
San Francisco first 5 minus a half, minus 115.
Sorry.
You're all good. We'll move on to the next game, and this game is sponsored by 50 Shades of Grey because we have John Gray versus I forgot the other guy, Josiah Gray, the pitching matchup here. We have the Rockies and the Dodgers. John Gray, 6-6, a 3.68 ERA, a 1.22 WHIP, 93 innings pitched, 87 strikeouts, and 37 walks. Josiah Gray, 0-0, a 9 ERA, 1.25 WHIP. Granted, 4 innings pitched, 1 strikeout, 3 walks in those 4 innings. Dodgers are minus 179 for this game. It's a plus 165 the opposite way with the Rockies. Over under of 8.5 runs for this game. And I got the Dodgers in this spot here. I got them first 5 here, minus half a run. Again, I like those type of plays where you can get a little bit better of a price. Dodgers first 5, minus a half. I got it at minus 115. I think that's a great price. I think the Dodgers lead at the end of 5 innings here. Keep in mind, this is still the Rockies on the road, which they have been abysmal, to say the least. 10-35 on the road this year. They're taking on a Dodgers team that's 32-18 at home. So this is a spot where I'm absolutely on the Dodgers here. First 5, minus half a run. I think they take care of business today.
Is it crazy that I'm leaning towards the Colorado Rockies for this one? Who the hell is Josiah Gray? I know it was he a bullpen pitcher.
He went 4 innings in his first start.
Oh, he's a relief pitcher. He's a relief pitcher. I guess he came in as a long relief guy, and now he's actually starting because he did not start his first game. I think I would have to lean towards John Gray and the Rockies. I did not bet it. I'll probably regret not betting it if the Colorado Rockies come out and absolutely smash. But I would lean towards Colorado in this one. I feel like Sundays are a good day for underdogs. So maybe I'm definitely leaning towards it. If I bet it, I'll let you guys know. I'm on the fence about it, but I'm not betting on this one. And if anything, maybe lean towards the over 8.5. These two pitchers are not particularly that good. So maybe lean there, but I'm not betting this one.
Alrighty then. We will move on to our final game that we're going to be breaking down. The last game is our best bet over on Parleys.
Well, mention this one first, and then we'll go and then we'll break down the last one.
Yeah, this is our best bet for over on picksandparlays.net. But when we put that up, I forgot to realize that. Don't tell anyone. There's a free pick video up on this one, which I gave the first 5 version of our premium play for it. So do not buy it. But with that being said, that is our best bet over on Picks and Parlays, and we made a little oopsies on that one.
Hey, Sunday fun day. Go ahead. There you go.
Enjoy. All right, moving on to our final game that we're going to be breaking down for this one. The Oakland Athletics are at the Seattle Mariners. Minus 130 for the A's, a plus 120 for the M's. Over under of 8.5 for this one. Marco Gonzalez, Cole Irving. Where are you looking for this final game of the day?
I passed. If anything, I think that there is a little bit of value on the Mariners in this one, as crazy as that sounds. I know that Marco Gonzalez has not been pitching well this year. Cole Irving has been a little bit shaky as well. I think that this could be a good spot for Seattle to win, because dogs on Sundays are normally a solid spot. And I would lean towards the over. I think that these teams can score against these two pitchers. So I have a feeling that you could easily get an over with Seattle winning this one. Not betting any of it. I'm not betting it. They're just leans towards the over, lean towards the M's. I think the Seattle team could definitely make a push for something. They, with a win today, they win the series against the Oakland Athletics after winning a series against, who did they just play? Colorado. They're starting off after the All-Star break pretty strong, and I think they continue it. So lean towards the Mariners. Might bet it, but not right now.
Yeah, can we just mention that if the Mariners win today, they're only a game and a half behind the Athletics. I just wanted to put that out there real quick. But yeah, looking at this matchup for me, Cole Irving, 7-8, a 3.42 ERA, a 1.18 WHIP, and 113 innings pitched, 81 strikeouts, and 20 walks. On the opposite side, Marco Gonzalez, he has struggled. He's 2-5, a 5.69 ERA, 1.49 WHIP, in 61 and 2/3 innings pitched, 52 strikeouts, and 24 walks. Looking at the player profit rankings for this one, though, Cole Irving, the Athletics are 10-9 when he starts. You're down $38. On the other side, Gonzalez here, Barker Gonzalez, 6-6. The Mariners record when he starts. You're up $144. So he's actually a profitable pitcher despite his struggles this season. I'm on the Mariners' first 5 here. It's a plus 120. I think that's a great spot for this to cap off this card. The Mariners have looked great so far, and I think they can get within that game and a half of the Oakland Athletics. And all of a sudden, we're talking about the Seattle Mariners potentially making the playoffs. This is crazy. I know, crazy, but I think hear me out here. The Oakland Athletics are overrated. Everyone thinks they're this good team. They got Chris Bassett, which, to be honest, in half the Major League Ball clubs would not be an ace. He maybe be a 3-starter on the top 5 rotations at best. Like, he's not someone who, yes, he was an all-star, Chris Bassett, but he's not an ace to me. He's one of those guys. He plays the contact and stuff like that. But we're not talking about him. We're talking about Cole Irving, which has been mediocre this year. So, I'm on the first 5 here for the Seattle Mariners at plus 120 to cap off my card.
Sounds good. That's because we already said that this play is going to be our best bet, but we have already done a free pick video on that, so we're not going to go over that
for me.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for the baseball slate. Before we do a recap, quick plug, do all the little stuff again. If you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We are at 886 subscribers. We're actually 14 away from 900. So if we can go ahead, try to hit that by like Tuesday, I think that's possible. It's like 7 subscribers a day. Keep sharing us out. And I think we can hit that 1,000 subscriber mark by week 1 of the NFL season. I think we can do it, guys. So keep pushing us out there. Keep sharing us. We appreciate all the support. And then obviously check out the link in the descriptions below. We got our Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, merch, Facebook group, the Premium Plays, and Picks and Parleys YouTube channel. Speaking of Picks and Parleys, daily schedule, Craig at 10, us at 11, Higgs at 12. Higgs has probably started already. We'll send you over to his stream momentarily when – oh, he's not live yet. Wow, that's a little bit shocking. Normally, he's right on time. And then Allie at 1:30. No game time today. Game time decision comes back Monday through Friday. And then no Total Chaos today. And I'm not sure if Higgs is doing anything late-wise. So cannot confirm or deny anything there. But with that being said, let's do a little bit of a recap for today. I'm going with the over in the Atlanta game. I grabbed the Washington Nationals at plus money. I grabbed the over in the St. Louis game, under in the Yankee game, under in the Texas game, San Fran on the run line.
Yeah, for me, I'm on Atlanta here. I got him at plus 160. It's a plus 152, the official pick. I have the first 5 unders with the Baltimore game, with the Boston game, and with the Angels game. And then I have San Francisco first 5 minus a half. LA first 5 minus a half. I also have the team total over for Atlanta as well. And I have Houston first 5 minus a half. Wasn't an official play though because that line's ballooned. Arizona team total over. I don't think I mentioned that though. So and then Seattle first 5. San Diego first 5 minus a half. I got that as well. That line ballooned, so that wasn't an official play as well. I have a lot of plays that are not official plays because lines move. And then I have the Mets first 5 at plus 115.
Sounds good. Nick, I'll let you wrap up the stream for the day.
Yep, that's going to just about do it for this video, or for the stream. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here on ESP, which is every single day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But that's going to just about do it for the stream. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. My name is Nicholas Earle. I was joined here by my brother, Tim. And this has been another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Thank you guys, and good luck.
See you guys.